There it is. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of Mondays with Mindo. It is Mindy Baxton here, excited to connect with you guys today and talk to you a little bit about something called Unstuck and Unstoppable. If you have been building business online and you have felt like I hate the word stuck, to be honest with you. But if you've been feeling that way, you've been feeling that way. A little bit of overwhelm, a little bit of like, I don't know what to do next because I got some chaos in my brain. That is exactly why myself and my biz bestie, Kara, have created Unstuck and Unstoppable. And I'm going to invite her on to share a little bit more about that. So as you get here, say hello, let me know that you are here with me live. And of course, if you are catching this on the replay, drop a little hashtag replay in the comments so I can thank you. Also, I'm totally curious, as I am streaming this on both my Facebook profile and my YouTube channel, like, where are you seeing it? Are you on Facebook? Are you on YouTube? Let me know where you found us. But before we get into talking about Unstuck and Unstoppable, let me talk to you about my friend Kara first. Well, she's backstage. I'm going to tell you a little bit about her. Okay. So Kara and I met through a coaching program and kind of just became like really tight, kind of real fast. We actually went to a mastermind then together and we got to meet in person. I'm like, I freaking love you. And she is so incredibly brilliant. She had to make a pivot. Let me just tell you this quick story. She had to make a pivot with her CRM as we were at this retreat. And I watched her rebuild her website that day. And I was like, wow, she's so good with tech. Anyway, long story long, over this past year, she and I have worked together and just really became power partners. And we had launched Unstuck and Unstoppable in 2025 here earlier this year. It was really good. And we're both in a place right now where we're like, why don't we relaunch Unstuck and Unstoppable and add a few more things to it? So I'm excited to bring her on and share a little bit more about Unstuck and Unstoppable. Let me just find her and bring her to the stage. Kara Williams, everyone. I love it. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good. I was sharing to all the places and doing all the things.
Of course, yeah. On the tech back end, there she is.
Yes.
I'm excited to have this conversation. Go ahead.
You're blurry.
Well, I can't.
Yeah.
This is what
You were
happened
fine.
last
No,
time.
you're not.
Hold on.
Hold, please.
Please hold. Is it still blurry?
That's better.
My word.
Yeah.
I don't get StreamYard. I think it hates me these days, you guys. Okay, let me just do a little tech check on my end too.
We did go live earlier today and we had tech issues. And so this is take 2 and we're still going to have tech issues, it looks like.
Golly.
But it's better now.
Okay, because it's clear on my end.
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. Anyways, thank you for letting me know that. And I just don't know why it wants to blur me out. It's fine. You look great. So, anyways, Kara, I'm excited for you to share with people like Unstuck and Unstoppable. I think the words themselves kind of, explain it a bit, but tell everybody a little bit more about it. And really, we'll get into the details, you guys, about what we're covering. It's a free boot camp. It's 5 days, free boot camp, 5 hours with us. And then some more if you decide to be a VIP. But tell them a little bit about Unstuck and Unstoppable, Kara.
Yeah, so Mindy and I, we coached, and we kind of would brainstorm together a lot of just the things that our coaching students were having trouble with. And what we realized was there was a common theme. And there were certain things that people were getting stuck on or principles that they didn't understand or they were missing. And so earlier this year, we decided to kind of bring all of that and kind of teach it in a way that would give you the overarching, this is what a healthy business looks like. This is what the goal is. Because I think a lot of times we think, well, we're just going to start this business and I only need to do this or I only need to do that. And we don't track things like our metrics. We don't think that we need anything besides, one product. And then we try to hit our income goals. And that one product and the audience that we built does not hit those income goals. And then we're disappointed. And then we go into this spiral of, man, I'm not good at this. Well, that's not true. It's the metrics behind what you're doing. And so we just really wanted to bring awareness to the whole of business, what it really takes to run an online business, and also partner with y'all and just share some encouragement and some motivation for the new year. And so we decided that January would be the perfect time to do this again. So we can all get back from Christmas break after New Year's and just decide we are doing this thing and we're going to nail it and we're going to be here for the long haul.
Yeah, so good. I want you guys, as you guys are hopping on here, do say hello in the comments. Let us know where in the world you're tuning in from, but also let us know too, what kind of business are you building right now? Are you in the network marketing, social selling space? Are you e-commerce? Are you selling some of your own products online? Course creator, coach, mentor? Like, let us know in the comments. I'm curious. So Kara, like over this last year in the coaching space, I'm just kind of curious what you've seen. What has been, do you think, people's biggest challenge in this space over this last year? What have you seen kind of a common theme?
There's two. And it's funny because I think that you and we balance each other out so well for this, and we were able to help each other with this. The first one is mindset. I think a lot of people think that these people they look up to and that are making millions online were overnight successes. And when you peel back the layers, it's not true. They were not overnight successes. They had to find their thing and then go all in on their thing.
Yeah.
And then as they built, they became what looked like an overnight success, but you don't see all the stuff that happened before. So I think the mindset behind playing the long game. And then second is when you know what to do, but then you don't know how to execute.
Yeah.
Implementing what you now know you need to do. So like we can gain knowledge all day, and I love me some knowledge, but if we never execute that or never use it to grow our businesses or make them better, then it's just useless knowledge.
Totally true. Yeah, that's so good. And I'm sure a lot of you out there watching this right now are like, yep, that's me. You're like in one of those two camps, right? The mindset piece or the, I don't know, I don't have clarity on what next step. Somebody just tell me what the heck to do. And that's what we're here to help with too. So you guys, Unstuck and Unstoppable, if you're not on the wait list yet, I think, is there a QR code? Yeah, there's a QR code up there you can scan, or just drop wait list in the comments, or Kara, if you want to drop it in, whatever. Like, I want to make sure you guys get on the wait list. Like I said, it's free. It's a 5-day boot camp. It starts on January 5th. 7 p.m. We decided to do it in the evening because that really works for the majority of you. I know there's some of you that are building your business part-time in the middle of working and littles and all the things. So we thought, you know what, let's do it 5 nights during the week, 7 p.m. Central to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it kicks off on Monday the 5th. Now, a couple of things, I'll just kind of give you guys a bit of a brief kind of overview of some of the things we're going to cover. Like Kara said, we're looking at from a macro perspective of like, what does a good foundational holistic business kind of look like? And it really starts with understanding your offer and how to make it profitable, right? The day 2, creating simple and reusable content to help attract your ideal client and engage your audience. We're going to be helping you brainstorm some freebies. Like, if there's one thing that really is important as you guys are building your businesses, whatever it is you're selling, it is capturing that email. It is capturing and creating that list. Because do you remember, Kara, when I think it was Facebook or Instagram or both that went down one time? Do you remember when it went out, it went down?
And TikTok. We lost TikTok too. I mean,
yeah,
all of it. Like, we are building on borrowed platforms if you are not building your email list. If no one knows, if something happens tomorrow and you lose access to your Instagram, I used to see this with Etsy shop owners that didn't have websites. And it's the same thing. Like, if you are relying on a platform like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok to build your audience, and that's the only place they can talk to you, what happens if, God forbid, you lose every bit of it? You can't email your list. You can't reach out to those people. You're just gone.
Yeah. And so, who didn't freak out that day when it all went down? Everyone with an email list, right? Yeah. So we talk about that. And then day number 4, understanding metrics, like Kara was talking about, really understanding and tracking some of those metrics so you can get a good understanding of what's working, maybe what's not working, where you could kind of tweak some of your content and so forth. And then lastly, time blocking and really focusing on working on your business rather than getting lost in your business. Again, a lot of people that are on the wait list now, if you're on the wait list, we're reading through everything that you guys are sharing with us, and it's such valuable data, because I also know many of you, like I said, you don't know what to do every day. Like, what is a successful business owner? What are they doing every day to further their business? And we're going to talk about that with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And when Mindy, I want to kind of, a lot of people are like, well, I don't really understand how metrics is going to relate to my content. Well, if you're creating content every single day, but you're not actually seeing your business grow, then that's where those metrics really step in, because you can go back and you can evaluate those pieces of content and say, okay, well, this did great. This one didn't do so great. This did great. What do these two have in common? Or how could I redo these, but with a different spin, or use some of my other messaging, but do them in this angle? And so being able to just, being able to evaluate your content and then make those changes so that you can move the needle quicker.
Yeah, super good. And something that, again, as we go through this journey, and like Kara and I were talking, because there's something that we're launching shortly thereafter. The ability to really get to work with both of us together, like, it is the time for this to happen here in 2026. And I'm really, really excited about it, Kara. I can't wait to really share with the audience and all of you that are on the wait list right now. You guys, emails are going to start coming out about some of this stuff and what we've got planned for you going forward. But really, it's the time for you to get into action. The time for you to, to watch another training, and again, learn more. We're going to provide a lot of clarity for you. It's not going to be more information. It's going to be like, oh, big picture. I've got clarity now. Now I know what I need to do to move forward. And we're going to give you guys an opportunity to get to do that with us. And so I'm looking super forward to that. I'm excited about the boot camp, but I'm really excited about what we're launching thereafter.
I am too. So Mindy and we've created, I'll just tell you a little sneak peek. We've created something that we wish would have existed when we were starting. We just wish that instead of being overwhelmed with more courses and data, that instead we would have had clarity on, hey, put the blinders on and go work on this one thing.
Yeah.
And that's what we really want to help our people with, is what is the next thing you need to do specifically for your business? Because it doesn't look like what I need to do for my business.
Yeah.
I'm not a network marketer. And so my business does not grow in the same way that Mindy's business grows. And so you have to know that you can't follow somebody else's path. You have to have the clarity that this is actually going to move the needle in my business.
Yeah, it's like custom coaching in a sense. It's kind of a la carte type coaching that we're going to be doing. And I'm really excited. And one of the things that I love about, like, you guys, what's coming with Unstuck and Unstoppable, again, all of that, what we're going to be covering. Kara, you said it best earlier. You and I are both like, we are learners and learners and learners. Like, we do love to learn, but I think one of our greatest assets, especially you, I'll just give you more credit than myself. It is action and implementation, like, very quickly, to see how does it work? What happens when you do it this way? How did that call to action, help your post, or did it hinder it? And really looking at the data and taking the action. But where did my train of thought just go? I had a point to this. Come on, brain. It's the end of the day,
I know.
It's like, I'm done with you. Yeah. Oh, I know what I was going to say. It's relevant to 2025, 2026, and then some, because of the people we train with, because of the people we're listening to, and constantly podcasting and learning from these amazing builders on social media. It is extremely relevant, if not even more forward, as to what's to come. So really excited to share some of that too with you guys.
Well, and one of the things I was going to say too, a lot of people have purchased things in the past. Like, let's say you're like, oh, I'm going to purchase this Facebook course, or I'm going to purchase this Instagram course. I haven't gotten to it yet, but it's still going to be there. That's great until something like Andromeda happens, which is all over right now. Facebook and Instagram completely changed the way everything works now. So now all of a sudden content is being pushed out differently. Those paths, lessons that you learned are no longer relevant. And so if you're not constantly being plugged in and learning from people who are learning and doing that kind of thing, you're going to fall behind if you keep staying stuck in those same old patterns.
Yeah. Yep.
Just because it worked last year doesn't mean it's going to work this year.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's another thing too, you guys, I want to tell you and shoot you totally straight. This is something, Kara, that I love about you, because you're a woman of integrity, that, you know, when it comes to realistic expectations, I mean, Kara and I both have big goals. Like, we both set high goals for ourselves and really go to reach them. But there's also a point of realistic expectations. And we're not going to sugarcoat it and pretend like it should be so easy. And it's, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I did this one thing and my business blew up. That doesn't really happen anymore. There used to be a time where that happened, but even that is not duplicatable. That is not something that you build a solid business on. That's not foundational, is what I should say.
And it's not sustainable.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not at all. So this is where too, I'm excited to kind of walk through and talk through some of these strategies with you guys, get into a bit of a deeper conversation in Unstuck and Unstoppable. And so if you're not on the wait list yet, drop the word waitlist in the comments, or I know Kara dropped the link here too. Get on the wait list, because the emails are going to be coming out. There is going to be some additional, additional options for you guys. Getting in on VIP, getting in on what we're launching after the boot camp. It's going to be great. So don't. There's no reason to not do it, because it's free.
Yeah, 100%. And here's the thing, you are going to need this reset for your business. You're going to need to come in, and if you want 2026 to look different than 2025, you're going to have to be intentional. Every single day, we have to choose intentionality in our business. And this is just that first step in 2026. And it's free. 5 hours worth of free business reset for this year.
Yeah. You guys, are you ready for this? Like, I can't wait. Like, I don't want to rush time ever, but I can't wait to get to Monday night, the 5th of January, and really start unpacking this, because here's what I know. When Kara and I did this earlier this year, the amount, and I don't know, we probably captured them somewhere, the testimonials and the ahas and the biggest takeaways, because we give you guys homework. We put you to work during this boot camp. We want to see who are the action takers and who's coachable here to take the action and do the homework. But man, I'll tell you what, some of those ahas and those big takeaways, it just was like, yeah, it felt so good, because I know that it was transformational for a lot of women.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, you can't build towards something that you don't understand how it works and what's broken or missing. And that was we had one lady who, whenever we went through an exercise where, what is your income goal? And then what product suite do you have? And how many of each of those products would you have to sell in order to accomplish that every month? And when we went through that activity, and you look at the numbers of your audience and you look at your actual product suite, it's like, oh, okay, so realistically, if I want to hit my goals, I'm going to have to come up with some different products, grow my audience. Like, there's a lot of things I need to work on. So what can I double down on, and really, how can I actually get there? But it doesn't do you any good if you don't understand where you're going, and that you don't know what you don't have the right mechanisms in place to even get you there. That has first awareness has to happen.
That's totally true. And uncovering some of this stuff that you just don't know what you don't know. And having built business, I've been doing this fully online since 2018. Kara has been 15 years, right, as an entrepreneur.
Yeah. My son was he's 16. Yep. And so 15 years.
Yeah.
As an entrepreneur.
We've learned a few lessons, haven't we, Kara?
So
take from us. Yeah. That's our goal, though, really, is to collapse the time for you. You don't need to struggle on your own, my friends. You don't need to be out there floundering around like a fish out of water and eventually feeling like you're going to dry out and that's the end of it, right? Because we've also been there, but there's just something about us, like the grit and the tenacity and just this entrepreneurial spirit that we won't stop. We'll just figure it out. And that's what we're here to help you do too. So yeah. Any final thoughts on this, Kara, that you want to share?
Here's what I want to say, because you kind of hinted at it, but I'm just going to come out and say it. Mindy and I are both the kind of people who, we are not going to sugarcoat our answers. We're going to give it to you in love, But like if you're headed down a direction that has no potential for you and will not help you hit your goals and give you what it is that you're looking for, whatever that business that you're trying to grow and that life that you're really wanting, because at the end of the day, the only reason we do our business is to have money to live our life. If it doesn't fit into that, we're going to be like, hey, friend, whew, get back on track. Yeah. And I think that, that's where it's so hard if you're trying to do it on your own. And we don't want anyone to have to do it on their own anymore.
Yeah. No, the power of the proximity of the people that you're around is really, really important, especially as entrepreneurs, because nobody gets us really. Like, does anybody's husband really understand what they do? No, mine doesn't. He still doesn't know. It's been 7 years. And that's okay. I'm not, and my mom, like, she's kind of like, I don't know how you do what you do. And I don't know I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to understand. But this is why, again, Kara is one of my dearest friends and my business besties, because there's something that goes wrong with the workflow. And then I'm calling Kara and she's understanding. And then she's coming and brainstorming and helping me out, and vice versa. She runs into a block and I'm like helping her bust through it, because we need each other in this, you guys. This is not easy. It's probably some of the hardest work I've ever done, but I will tell you, and wouldn't you agree, Kara, it's the most rewarding. There's nothing better.
100%.
Yeah. And how long has your butt been in your seat today? How long have you been working?
A long time. Since I got back from getting my boy his license. So what, 10 a.m.? No, 11. And I've got probably another 4 hours ahead of me tonight.
Yeah.
Because we have to work our business.
Yeah.
We have to work our business. If you treat it like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby.
Yep.
If you treat it like a business, it's going to pay you like a business. And if you hear nothing else from this whole conversation, like that shift right there, I think so many people think they're going to be overnight millionaires and that it's not going to require work. And there is nothing further from the truth. And Mindy and I can remember on a call one time, Mindy, I was working a different business, and it's been 2 years ago now. And I was really stressed. And Mindy goes, well, honey, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if you decided to go get a job. And I remember thinking, like, that's the alternative. So you either work hard at this, or you go work hard for someone else.
Yeah. There's your options, right? And to me, exactly that. So what do you want to do? And that's where, again, you guys, in Unstuck and Unstoppable, this is kind of some of the conversations we have. I mean, we go way, way deeper. We're just kind of scratching the surface a little bit. But for those of you, again, that are like, I don't even know what it looks like to work my business as a business, this is why we're creating what we're creating. So we can help you put in the foundational building blocks that you can get clarity on, and that you can start getting consistent and repeating over and over and over again each week. And that is how it builds. Ta-da. So anyways, get your buns on the wait list if you're not already on there. We're working on emails, all that stuff, all the specifics and everything is going to be starting to come out here this week. We don't want you to miss anything. And I think that is it.
January 5th through the 9th, 7 to 8 p.m. If you want VIP, we're going to have an option for you to have Q&A also. So you may want to block off a little bit of extra time at the end of those. But from 7 to 8 p.m., January 6th through the 9th, you are not going to want to miss this. And it's in a Zoom room, so you do have to register ahead of time and have the link, so you need to be on the wait list.
Yep, there you go. All right, friends. Well, I hope this was helpful. Whether or not you can still see me, I'm still probably blurry. I don't know what's going on with my tech, but whatever. It is what it is, and we did what we did, and yay us. High five, Kara. I love you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We'll look forward to seeing you in the new year. So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, friends.